Hello. Welcome my channel. I don't even know what I'm going to call you. So, traditionally, this is a Seth Rhodes show. At the moment, it still bears that brand, and it's about financial education or anything I'm interested in. So, in case you didn't catch that, financial education has been the theme, and it is, originally chosen, as I've gone over many times, because I'm so bad with finances that I needed to get educated. So, I made the channel. But that's not the only reason, and actually not the most important reason. The most important reason was I needed to get something out of my head and into a screen where someone else could actually benefit from it someday. And one of the things I liked the most, and I found inspirational for doing this, was that people talked about finding an audience in their younger self. They'd say, I made this for my younger self because I don't know if anyone else can benefit from it, but I know my younger self needed to hear this. And then you could extrapolate, because the internet's so big, that there's many of your younger selves out there running around. They needed to hear it. And if you can do that one thing for them, it's worth it. It might be so worth it that one of the silver linings, if you will, or the main objective for some, is you can build a brand around that. So I've thought about that. I've wanted that bad, to escape the confines of my day job, to escape the confines of poverty. And I don't mind being this honest, because I want to get better. Like, I'm not going to pretend I'm wealthy and successful and that I can sell that. On the other hand, if you're confident enough to project that, your confidence has a value. It always does. Confidence always has a value, whether it's well-founded or ill-founded. You just watch children with confidence, and even as an adult, sometimes you want to follow them, because it's such a good experience to be around confident people. So, I guess if my younger self is out there, know that I made this video for you, because it's so important to get started. It's so important to put something out there. It's so important to get to a place where you can be judged a little bit for creating something. And if it's great, it's probably the result of long, hard work. And if it's not great, then it's probably somewhere along that journey to achieving something that's really valuable and worth listening to. So this is me making a video in the hopes to help myself, like I had a time machine or something. But, it's like I wanted videos way back when that would have told me what to do with my life. And one of the best things you can do with your life is create stuff, and don't let yourself get hung up on who or what or why. Just keep creating something. If you feel that you're creative, go for it. Just create something. And if you're blessed in your endeavors with raw talent and early success, even better. But if you're like me, you might have to refresh and even remind yourself of what you're good at. Like I loved humor as a kid. I loved big stories. Like I read the classics when I was, not even a teenager yet. I was into the classics because I loved the complexity of a good story. I never thought that I myself was a great storyteller or even a writer who could tell a great story. I wasn't really sure of that. I am a writer, and I am good with words, so I will continue to write. But the point was, I know I love this stuff. I loved words, I loved humor, I loved creativity, I loved drawing, particularly loved drawing, and that had a great place in my mind. So I created around that, and then somewhere in high school, the busyness set in, and found myself not creating for about 2 decades. So that's just a reminder to my younger self: keep creating, and don't let decades go by without creating something. And if you have to switch your medium or find a new way to create, or find a bunch of different ways to create, keep doing that, because there's always something worth creating, something worth having fun doing and marveling in. So there you go. And I'm not feeling particularly brandy today. This feels like more of an INFJ sort of day, so this video might be more under that heading. But if it matters, and it does, I'll say it. I'm working hard at what I love and working hard at getting to what I love. And if it's not all happening today and I feel a little bit blue because of that, that's okay. You know, we all have those days where your goals seem a little bit far out, your progress seems a little bit slow, your trajectory, whatever. It's just not super exciting, and I don't like to broadcast on those days. So I'm like, I don't want to do an episode when I'm not on top of the world. I don't want to share that. I watch hosts on all kinds of platforms, podcasts, radios, especially when it's a daily show. I guess it would be more radio, but I watch them work through the blues themselves and come out with something positive. And if they have enough practice, they have enough poise, they can do it. So it's encouragement to myself to go for it anyway. Broadcast, make an episode, do something positive, and it itself can sometimes just give you that positive energy, just getting it out there. And this is the case with this one. So younger self, future audience, you know, just keep creating. Keep doing something you're proud of, and it doesn't have to be good for anyone else for you to be proud of it. It just has to be yours. With that, I'll leave you.